Hello students. So today we'll continue lesson 4 working with queries. In the last class we have studied about the how to generate a query by specifying a simple criteria or the multiple criteria, multiple conditions. Okay, so today we will study about the forms, that how we uh, enter the data with the help of the forms. In general, a form is a piece of paper on which a user fills the required information in a specific fields. That is the forms in Microsoft Access 2010 work quite similar to it. So in this form also you will see a text box, and in front of before the text box you will find the labels, and label will tell you that what you have to enter in the text box. Like before the text box there will be name. This will indicate that you have to enter your name in the text box. Okay, so that appearance is called the form. It allows you to add and update the data in one record at a time in a table. So with the help of the form view, if you open the table in a form view, so at one time you can see only one record. So all the fields of the record will be listed in a uh, in a you can say in a type of the form. So all the fields on a single page, all the fields you will find on a single page, that is the form view. Now you will enter the data in all the fields, and after that you have to add it. So when you submit it, your record will be added to the table. So it will allow you to add and update the data in one record at a time. But when you open the table in a datasheet view, at one time you are seeing more than one record. So means at one time you are seeing at least 15 to 20 records, and after that you are scrolling for more records also. But here in the form view, at one time you can see only one record. When you click on the next button, then you will see the next record. So this means if you wants to hide the other records from the third person, if you are working on the computer, wants to make sure that a person cannot see the records, entire records. So if anyone is going nearby you, so he can see at least only a one record, some field values. It cannot see the entire record what you have entered before that. So like this you can provide the security to your entered records, to the records of a table. So in that case you enter the records in the table with the help of the form. Now, although Access provides the datasheet view, which is a convenient way for entering the data, it is not an appropriate tool for every data entry situation. Yes, so datasheet view is not appropriate for every situations. Sometimes when you work with different users and you do not want to expose your confidential data, means you are working with the other users also nearby sitting, but you don't want to expose your work, you don't want to compromise the security of the work. So you may choose to use Access forms to create a more user-friendly interface. Now, how you create a form? See, a form can have a different name from a table. For name also you can give a different name, yet a form manipulates the same information and data to the corresponding table. If you change a record in a form, it will be affected in the table also. Yes, if you make any changes in the form, that changes will also be reflected in the table also. So means your form is linked with the table. So data can be inserted, updated, deleted from a table by using a form object. So this form is also an object of a table, same as object of the database, as table is the object of the database. So Access provides three main views where a form is displayed. So Access provides you the three main views where form is displayed: form view, design view, and the layout view. See, the form view is used to enter, edit, and view data. If you in the form view, you can enter the data, edit the data, and view the data. Okay. In design view is used to adjust the design of your form. It gives you a more detailed view of the structure of a form, such as the header, detail, and footer sections. So text box size, all this you can change with the help of the design view. Layout view is used to change the appearance and size of the various controls of the form. Yes, here in the layout view you can change the appearance and size of the various controls, means like text box size you can change. But if you want to change the text color in the text box, that you can do in the design view. Now here you can see the selecting a form option. Here you can see selecting a form option. Figure 4.1. Here you can see selecting a form option. Here you will find the form view. From there you can see this is the form option. Here you are finding in the ribbon. Okay, now how you create a form. So to create a form, select a table or a query in the navigation pane. Either you can select the table or the query table in the navigation pane on the left side of the Microsoft Access 10 window that you want to use the data source for the form. Click on the create tab on the ribbon. Select the form option in the form group. A new form is created and opens in layout view. So by default the form will open in the layout view, where you can change the structure of the size of the controls. Like this text box size, you can change it. You will notice that the three new tabs, design, arrange and format, appear in the ribbon. If you want, there you will find the three tabs, design, arrange and format. So if you want to edit or enter data in the form, click on the view drop down arrow on the home tab and select the form view. So there you will find the form view option. If you want to add the data in the form, use the record navigation bar to move through the records in the form. And after finishing the data entry, save your work by clicking on the save option in the quick access toolbar, or the save options in the file tab. The save as dialog box will appear and specify the form name and click on OK. You will observe that the form object gets added in the navigation pane. As you can see here, this is the form is open, students entry form, and you can see the one records, student one records all fields. Three fields are there in one record: roll number, F name, and that is the father's name or the class. So now you can enter the value for these three fields. For first record, here you can see the status of the record, that is the fourth record among five. Next, you can see a formatting a form. How you format the form. You can change the appearance of a form by using the various options available on the design tab and the format tab. As you can see here, the formatted form, the appearance of the background of the form is changed. Using the design tab, you can add a logo and title to your form by making the use of logo and title options present on the header footer group in the design tab. So you can add a logo or title to your form. Like here the title is set to students entry form. That title you can add. You can also add any logo also. And all these available in the logo and title options present on the header footer group in the design tab. Using format tab. So you can format the font size, color and alignment of the tables, and you can add a background image, change the color of the CF, etc. And you can see the various options present on the format tab. So with the help of this, you can change the size, color and alignment of the labels. This labels size and colors also you can change, and you can change the background image. You can change the color and shapes of the logos with the help of the options present in the format tab. Okay. So this is all for today, students. In the next class we will study about the reports. So this is all for today. Thank you for your kind attention.